Hello there, Dementia Man here. Again, this is that compaq f700 that I've been working on. This is a little bit ongoing, this particular laptop, because what it was all finished, and then it for some reason after a couple of hours it just shuts down straight away. I thought CPU or GPU overheating and then just turning off, but it turns out I done the temperature. Just a second. So what I've done is I actually bought a new fan and heatsink. Well, they're new second hand. They're not new. Now, the fan seems to work okay, and that it behaves strangely at times, but it's nothing to do with the fan. It's something to do with the control on the board of the fan. The temperatures stay perfectly within range, with it under 60 degrees, which is okay for this type of machine. Now, what I done was I stripped the board down. Now I'm going to show you this bit. For a little bit more investigation, what I've done. Right, this is the board. You've probably, a lot of you have seen this all before, and you may just want to switch off and go on to something that you find more interesting. But now, right, let's take these off, because I'm going to show you. I'm going to put on some different glasses, because these ones work a little bit better. They're a different prescription. Right, now this is the power supply in, which comes from the bench power supply. I took it out of the case. Right, we'll start with the other side. It comes in here. There's 4 connections, 2 red, 2 black. Now, it took me ages to find the first MOSFET, which is the first switch which the power comes through first. And it's under here. I'll try not to shake too much. Now, this MOSFET had 19 going to it on one side, nothing coming out the other side. The gate had 0. So that led me to believe there may have been a fault further on in the board. So I put my meter on it, and the meter says there wasn't no direct short. There was a partial short somewhere. And anyway, I jumped the MOSFET with a fuse wire. It's not a fuse wire, it's a bit of copper wire. Now the second MOSFET is here, on the other side of the board, exactly the same place, but on the other side. I had 19, then once I jumped the first one, I had 19 coming here and 19 coming out. Then I had 19 over the whole board. The 19 volts was there. Now the next step is to find the 3.3 and the 5 volt. Now that comes from up here. This bank of 1, 2, 3 is 4. 5, it looks like 5 involved, a couple of coils, a couple of big capacitors, 1 cap here. If you go to the positive there, you get the 3.3. If you go to the positive on that one, you get the 5 volt. So everything there was fine, it was generating the right amount. Now when I plug in the power supply, there's a little light over here which should come on to say you're connected to the power supply. It does not come on. Now up here a little bit, this is where your power button plugs in, on this socket here. And just here you see 2 little triangles. When you short them out, the whole board becomes live. When you come on the other side, you get some lights come on. The wireless light comes on, and the power on light. No hard drive because it wasn't connected. Now when you I turned it over, I didn't need to. When you come here, on this bit here, you got the USB ports. Now they're supplied from here. Now on here, you on the positive on that side, you get 5 volts and 5 volts. They are perfectly all right. They pick up there, up over here, up here. There's another power supply which turns on, and this is something to do with, I think, GPU power supply. I think, I may be wrong, because the board's multi-layered and the tracks go off in all directions, and you get some strange readings. This big chip here is your main power on chip. This one here is your BIOS, which obviously is close to that, but this actually has your preloaded BIOS on it, which boots the whole system up. Over here you got the I think that is the sound one, because it's got Realtek writ on it. Don't know what that chip is. That little button there is on your mouse pad. You can turn the mouse pad off, and you press that button is directly under the button on the mouse pad, which turns the mouse on and off. That's so you don't activate anything. Down here you got more power supplies, which they all become live. But everything's working fine. I've booted this up with the screen plugged in over here, which is the screen connector. I actually jerry-rigged it to hold the screen. Yeah, I can't do a hard drive because that's over here and it's on that socket there. That's where the hard drive connects in. Now if I connect this up and then that moves and comes out, it could short out and it'll muck the whole board up. At the moment the board is working. So that's about it. That's as far as I've got. Now, you saw me do this before, and I'm probably going to change this for this one, which I bought. Looks like someone's had, I don't know what that is on there. There's a strange looking material on there. Looks like someone's had, is it Arctic silver? No. They've not cleaned it all off, but there's something on there like silver foil. It must be a different sort of heat thing. Anyway, I'm going to clean all these off, put new pads on here. Now, you've seen me put this back together before, and in the other videos. I'm not going to bore you anymore. Let me show you the close-up of the right. Now up here, this is where the 5.5 and the 3.3 come from. It's 3.3 and 5.5 comes out of there down here. This is the first MOSFET which I've jumped, which is under, bear with me while I do this. You see my jumper wire there? That's just jumped across that MOSFET. 4 pins this side are 19 in, 3 pins, and 1 is the gate over that side. 19. These switches, when you first supply power to them, the 19 should go straight into the board through these, unless these are turned off by the power management chip. I'm not sure. I don't think this one's got a dedicated chip. I think it comes from the Super IO chip, I think. I'm not 100% certain. Don't quote me on any of that. This whole thing shutting down has a ring to it, which I've come across on other laptops a long time ago, and it has a ring that the processor at some time had overheated the socket. obviously if this actually reaches 80-90 degrees C, that's very, very hot, which can happen when these fans get clogged. As you know, this one was really clogged up, and I have a feeling that this may be coming from that. There may be some other damage on this board. It's not worth any money. It's not worth any money, and I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it back together, give it another try. One thing this board does do very, very well, it's got an exceptional headphone output. Now I listen to a lot of classical stuff, music, and this one sounds really good compared to a lot of them I've heard. I don't know why, you know, it was made that many years ago. Whether they had better sound stages in, I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to go now, and I'm going to put this all back together. As I say, you've seen that all before in my other videos. You don't need to see it again. And I'll let you know in a future video how I got on. I won't do any more videos on this because you're probably all fed up now with the f700. Well, I tell you, I'm getting fed up with it. Anyway, I'll speak to you again really soon with something else, something new. I've actually got some desktops here, some old Dell desktops, Optiplex 360s. I'll show you how you strip one of them right the way down, clean it and put it back together. Okay, see you again soon. Bye.